Hi, my YouTube family. Welcome to my YouTube channel, CeeChronicles here. If you are on this channel for the first time, I do a lot of fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle content, and that sort of thing. So please do consider subscribing if it sounds like something you may be interested in. I would appreciate you joining this family. And to those who are returning and always supporting this channel, I thank you a lot. I see you in form of views. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. Also, kindly follow me on Instagram. I go by the name CeeChronicles there. Now, I have 10 niche fragrances for life, which I feel if I finish, I'll either repurchase or they are fragrances that I will savor so that I keep them for the longest time because they smell so good, at least to my nose. Now, going straight to the first one is going to be Baldo Freak. Now, I know a lot of people have talked about the performance on this fragrance. This fragrance for some people does not have a decent lasting power. I like the fact that it's a soft fragrance. That is what I like about it. It's just fresh, spicy, aromatic, floral, and it has enough citrus there to give it some freshness, and the florals are not too loud, so nothing in this fragrance overtakes the other. It's a soft and subtle fragrance, and it is one that I find is an easy reach. Not that I wear it around the house or anything, but I mean it's an easy reach where if I'm going out or have a special occasion, this is a no-brainer. So Byredo's Baldo Freak is on number 1. Now, number 2 is going to be Parfums de Marly's Cassidy. This fragrance, guys, I love. It has your florals and your plum, obviously there. But I get wafts of what feels like a peach in here. Although a peach in itself is not listed as a note, I get something that is like peachy and like a powdery, soft, baby powdery, addictive quality to this fragrance. I love the softness of it. I love how it's comforting. It's like a pick-me-up scent for me and a no-brainer. So my second one here on this list is going to be Parfums de Marly's Cassidy. The third fragrance is new in my collection. Santol 33 by Le Labo is a fragrance that I'd never actually sniffed. I just used to see around. It has like a dewy violet there that is like working over time together with the iris. So the combination of the violet and the iris there, because iris can come across again as violet, like it can come across violet smelling, the iris. So it gives off like almost like a double dose of what feels like violet. And then something that passively smells like pickles, you know, in a beautiful perfumery way. So it's one fragrance that just smelling it there was an easy one for me to decide that I needed it in my collection. So the third one is Le Labo's Santol 33. The fourth fragrance has been in my collection for over a year now. The reason why it's on this mark is not because I don't use it, but it's because I savor it. Penhaligon's The Coveted Duchess Rose has got what smells like a little bit like Delina, but I like the combo of the rose and the musk in this fragrance. That's what I get the most. It has the rose and the musk there, and it has like a Penhaligon's DNA. If you have smelled a lot of Penhaligons, you will know that they have this kind of DNA, you know, just like the Montals, that when you just smell a Montal, it has like a traditional, like an umbrella DNA. You get it from here. So yeah, the only reason why I have this one at this mark is because I'm savoring it. Otherwise, I really do love the Coveted Duchess Rose by Penhaligon's, and it's on my number 4. Number 5 is Baccarat Rouge 540 the Extrait. I didn't want to take a chance and buy the regular version because I wanted something that was going to have a lasting power. So in as much as I have a lot of dupes for this fragrance, it was easy for me to settle for the Extrait because I wanted, you know, to smell it all the way. If you know the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA does have this tendency to play an anosmic act on somebody where you can smell it at some point, you can't smell it at some point. So I wanted to purchase the Extrait so that I don't risk that. And again, like I said, I do have tons of the dupes if I just want the regular one. So this is your bitter almond. It's got saffron there and the woods. It's not a new fragrance. There's no need to you know, say a lot about it. It's just beautiful, and it will always be in my collection. The sixth fragrance is a 2022 release. Santol Calling has something that I smell in Santol 33 as well. They're not the same fragrance, but I smell, you know, a little bit of what I get here. But this has a lot of some sharpness, and obviously it's upbeat. Now, Yes, I have included it here in as much as it's a mini or it's just a 7.5 ml vial. I have included Santol Calling here, guys, because this fragrance is amazing. This fragrance is amazing. I am gonna come to you here with a full review of Santol Calling. I'm gonna obviously insert an up close clip because my lighting is too much and you can't see this one. So ex nihilo Santol Calling is definitely one that I'm saving up coins for so that I can purchase in full size, because this fragrance is so impressive to my nose and I love it so much, and I think it's going to stick around for a long time in my collection. This is Frederick Miles' Portrait of a Lady. This is mostly going to appeal to people who love rose and incense rose, a very loud incense rose. It's got some spice from the cloves there. It's got sandalwood as well, quite pungent and mature, and is just the perfect rose. When I need a sophisticated beastly fragrance, I always reach out for Portrait of a Lady, and for that reason this fragrance is going to be in my collection for the longest time. Number 8 is a fragrance that is pretty difficult to describe, and this is Rouge Interlude Woman. It has a ton of notes, but I'm going to tell you what stands out to my nose. There is a nuttiness here that is so addictive that drew me in. The nuttiness from the walnut is so beautifully done in here, and then it has like a piney ginger, and of course a double dose of sandalwood. And if that is something that you are interested in, it is definitely something that you're gonna like. It does have some leather as well, and it is finished off with some honey, if I'm not mistaken. It's difficult to even liken it to something, but I just love this fragrance, and I wish you could see the dent that I put on this fragrance, because I honestly am head over heels, for this fragrance. So Rouge Interlude Woman I had to include on this list. Now, the second from the last, which is number 9, is going to be Rouge Malachite. If you follow my channel, you know that I always talk about this fragrance, guys. This is your, this is for the tuberose lovers. If you love tuberose, you are definitely going to love Rouge Malachite. I feel to an extent that if you don't love, tuberose, you're probably not going to get it, because this is a triple dose of tuberose, and it has that cashmere and softness to finish it off. It's one of the most long-lasting fragrances that I have in my collection, and I also had to put it here, and it's on my number 9, and this is Rouge Malachite by Armani Privé. Now, last but not least is going to be Mimo's Marfa. This one also has a tuberose here, but this comes across as a little bit of a playful scent than this one. I get a little playfulness there. It has a white floral that is beautifully done, and it has like a banana-y ylang to finish it off. Of course, it has a lot of other notes there, but I love it a lot. It was one fragrance, again, that when I sprayed, I walked away and I had to go back for it. It had like an addictive nature, and I knew I had to include it in my collection. So number 10 is Mimo's Marfa. Now, there you have it, guys. Those were 10 niche fragrances within my collection that will be in my collection for the longest time. As far as I'm concerned, these are 10 very good smelling fragrances, and these are fragrances that I can reach for anytime. If it were not for the fact that I'm savoring them, these are fragrances that would really have a huge dent on most of them. But I just try to be in moderate, to use them in moderation, because I'm trying to savor them. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section what your 10 or what your niche favorites are. We can discuss some more there. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Like this video if you like it, and turn on post notifications. That way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. It's been a pleasure being here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, guys, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.